Today we're going to be talking about dorm maintenance, and you've already seen the videos about how to make a dust cover bed and how to make a white collar bed. So we're going to be going over a few of the tips and tricks in order to make making the bed a little bit faster, and the things to look for in order to make your bed a little bit more accurate. So, coming down to this side, we're going to go over the science really of how to make a hospital corner. Now, hospital corner can be one of the toughest challenges when it comes to making your bed, because this has to look neat, it has to look calculated, and it has to be at exactly 45 degrees. An easy way to tell whether it's 45 degrees or not is if you take a piece of notebook paper and you fold it to the line. As you can see from this folder right here, it's just folded down at a 45-degree angle along the line. If my hospital corner matches up this angle exactly, then that's 45 degrees, and you really can't go wrong there. So, starting off with how to make a hospital corner. First thing you're going to do is you want the fabric here along the edge of the mattress to stay there. So you can use whatever you want, your field training manual, ruler, whatever you like, and you're going to take the fabric at a point you feel best at to wherever it comes from the corner of the mattress to your fingertips. That kind of looks like a 45-degree angle to me. Sometimes that's the best you can do. Just eyeball it. Take it and fold it up. Now flatten it out and get it all the way up to a 45-degree angle, the entire length of the fabric. Now since I have the rest of this fabric laying down over here, I take this and I tuck it in, just like that. Now, underneath of this sheet, the fabric should be resting just on the slip across the top of the mattress, at which point I'm going to take something solid and let it drop over the top. Okay. Now as you can see, this should be just about a perfect 45-degree angle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of this and tuck it in. Now when I'm straightening it out, I'm going to take my little measuring device, I'm going to put it up just like that. That is a perfect 45-degree angle. Make sure you tighten it up, make sure it looks neat, and fold the rest of it down. Now let's say this is my white sheet. This is the first sheet that I'm putting down on the bed, and I'm making a dust cover bed. If this is the head of the bed, and this is the white sheet, there's a couple ways I can make a quick hospital corner. And if you get good enough at it, then you can use this the entire time you're at the encampment to make all of your hospital corners. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick a piece of fabric, and it's going to be from the corner of the mattress to wherever your fingertips are. And then you're going to take your hand and you're just going to shoot it straight up to the lip of the mattress. At which point you're going to lower it so the fabric stays in place, and you're going to pull your hand out. Now from here, I have something that resembles a 45-degree angle. And as you get more affluent with it, you can take more of an extreme angle, fold it underneath, and fold it down. From here, I have a 45-degree angle. And I did that fairly quickly. Hospital corners are probably going to take up most of the time on the bed. And if you do it this way, it won't take up much time at all. Now, if this is my white sheet, I can do exactly that. I can fold it underneath and put my dust cover over it. So even if the dust cover does get pulled out, then the hospital corner was going to get ruined anyways. You should be spending more time on things that are going to be seen, like your dust cover and your sheet, which has to have a good hospital corner from end to end. Now let's say that I've finished this part of my bed. I'm going to fold the rest of this underneath. Now, if you look underneath the bed, there's coils. If you look underneath the bed, there's coils and springs which hold the mattress up, obviously. Now, in order to get your sheets even tighter, I suggest taking the top bunk. Reason for that being is when you tuck your sheets in, you can reach underneath here and ratchet the fabric down. We'll call it ratcheting down. Just like that. And when you do that, you get a real tight surface here. And the point, the reason behind that is if they take a ruler and they spread it across the top, and you see it's making these wrinkles right here, okay, that means that your bed isn't tight enough. What they want is they want you to ratchet it down hard and tight, so that if they take a ruler and run it across the top, it's smooth. Now, if you take the bottom bunk, that's not going to be quite so easy. You're going to have to take your bed drawer out in order to ratchet it down, and that's a big hassle in itself. So, tip here is to choose the top bunk. On your beds at field training, usually this bottom post right here will be made out of wood. It won't necessarily be made out of metal. And the beds at Maxwell all have this 24-inch mark on them, which you may have heard us talk about in the dust cover video. This 24-inch mark, which is usually marked right about here, is exactly 24 inches from the head of the bed all the way down to 24 inches. This is going to be the exact length of what you want your dust cover to be. Also, it'll be at the base of where you want your white collar to be, 24 inches. So keep an eye out for the mark. It's a pretty valuable resource. If there's already one there, don't put one there, but odds are it's already there. So use that if you see it. As well, have some way of measuring that 45 degrees on your hospital corner, because your FTO will definitely have a way to measure it, and so will your CTA. This goes over pretty much the general tips and tricks of dorm maintenance, how everything works here on the bed, things you can do to cut time, things to look for in order to make your bed making a little bit more efficient and time efficient, because when you get to field training, you're not going to have that much time. So this is dorm maintenance. You should be able to, from the previous two videos, be able to make a dust cover bed, a white colored bed, and with a little practice, you can make it in under a minute. So that's it for today.